A Lexington coffee shop owner who has butted heads with the governor throughout the pandemic led a protest at the governor's mansion today.
He is still frustrated with the state's COVID-19 orders, but this time he's also fighting back on the governor's decision to lift restrictions when 2.5 million Kentuckians get vaccinated. LAX 18's Carolina Buchek explains why in tonight's Big Story at 5.
Outside of the governor's home today, a group gathered calling Governor Andy Beshear a tyrant. The reason that they're upset? COVID restrictions. They say it's time for them to be gone.
Nonsensical, tyrannical idiocy.
That word, tyrant, was used often at Kentucky's latest protest against the state's COVID orders.
No tyrants here! No tyrants here! We are not sheep!
That message was directed at the governor, who this group is upset with. They're frustrated that the state's COVID restrictions and mandates have not been lifted yet.
He can't keep pulling executive orders out of his butt expecting us to comply.
Throughout the pandemic, Governor Andy Beshear and public health leaders have said all of the orders put in place are meant to keep people safe and prevent COVID deaths.
We have always made sure that protecting one another is at the forefront of our decisions.
But these protesters say they're fed up with that logic.
The curve is flat! The curve is flat!
They held anti-vaccine and anti-mask signs, which is something they've been fighting back on for a while now. But the masks were not the driving force behind today's protests. The governor's announcement on Monday is why these people showed up in front of his home.
When we have vaccinated 2.5 million Kentuckians, we will remove capacity restrictions for nearly all venues, events, and businesses that cater to 1,000 or fewer patrons.
Many took that announcement as a positive step towards a post-COVID world. But Andrew Cooper-Ryder, who was front and center at today's protests, took it differently.
That's not a goal. That is a condition of our release. A goal would be a positivity rate, maybe a daily death total rate, a case count. That would be a properly set medical goal. This is instead a condition of behavior, not a medical goal.
Cooper-Ryder is no stranger to fighting against the governor. He made headlines when he refused to follow COVID orders at his Lexington coffee shop and when he filed a petition to impeach the governor. Both times he lost. So why does he keep going? He says he's got nothing to lose.
He was taking away my business already. So everything from here on out is us literally stopping him from bullying other Kentuckians because we're in a position to be able to do that.
In Frankfort, Carolina Buchek, LAX 18 News.